Some of the people there at that makeshift memorial there in Martin Place. Now, Rachel Pupazzoni, our reporter, is there now. Rachel, what's the scene like there now?
It's full of emotion, Joe. Just looking around, there are hundreds of people here who've come to pay tribute. They continue to come. It has not wavered at all. And looking around, there are people who are in tears, overcome with emotion at what has happened here in Sydney 48 hours ago now, when we first heard about this siege at the Lint Cafe here in Martin Place in Sydney. And people are still coming here, paying their respects, laying flowers, writing notes, but also just a lot of people I've noticed just staring in thought, I guess, and being overwhelmed by the number of flowers that are here. The outpouring of grief is remarkable, Joe. I did speak to some people a few hours ago, early this morning, who were making their way to Martin Place. Let's hear some of what they had to say.
It shocked me, seriously. Like, I'm a Muslim, and I don't at all agree with what that person was claiming to do.
Today I was getting family ringing me, asking how things were. Even though I'm worked down at Woolloomooloo, and it's just unbelievable what went on in the city. I don't think a lot of people will never get over it.
I think it's just a sense of great sadness. I just feel sad at the moment, walking, thinking about these poor people who have died. Terrible tragedy.
I've found that, I've grown up in Sydney for the past 22 years. I was born back in '92, and just to see an event like this happen in Sydney, it just saddens me.
And sadness is the overwhelming feeling, I think, here this morning, Joe, 2 days after this tragedy began, a day and a half after it ended in tragedy. Police are here this morning. They've in fact moved these barricades out a little bit more as people continue to file in and lay flowers here. I will just mention, Joe, that New South Wales Police have launched Operation Hammerhead, and this is in response to the Sydney siege, and it's an increased police presence around Sydney. Multiple departments of the police force, so the dog squad, riot squad, general policing, mounted police. There's definitely a heavy presence here in Martin Place this morning, but that police presence will be at busy places throughout Sydney, iconic places such as the foreshore, the harbour there, public transport hubs and sporting grounds.
And Rachel, so you're standing in Martin Place now. Up the hill behind you, I presume, is the Lint building where this terrible siege happened and finished yesterday morning violently. What's the situation with the exclusion zone in that area now, and also public transport?
Well, police obviously are still investigating this and will for some time. So I haven't actually been up to the Lint Cafe, as you mentioned. It is up behind me, but that area is a crime scene and is not accessible to the public, of course, as police investigate what happened there. In terms of accessibility to other areas of the CBD, public transport is up and running. We're just above one of the entrances to Martin Place train station. That has just opened. Police have just removed signage saying that was closed. So that's been closed for 2 days now. So it's now open. People are moving through the train station, taking the train. Roads that were closed are now open, and so Sydney should be back as usual, I guess, aside from that area immediately surrounding the Lint Cafe.
Okay, Rachel Pupazzoni reporting there from Martin Place. Firefighters